Welcome back to Vintage A to Z. In today's episode, O is for Oscar de la Renta. Born in the Dominican Republic, Oscar de la Renta moved to Madrid in 1950 when he was 18 years old to study painting before his illustrations caught the eye of Cristobal Balenciaga, who took him on as an apprentice. In 1961, he moved to Paris to work for Antonio Castillo, and after a 2-year tenure, he moved to New York to work for Elizabeth Arden. In 1965, he joined Jane Derby, creating work under the label Oscar de la Renta for Jane Derby. When Jane Derby passed away in 1965, Oscar took over the business and officially launched his solo label. From there, he became fashion royalty. Pieces from this time featured a lot of structured, tailored A-line gowns, which he helped popularize during this era. He helped put American ready-to-wear fashion on the global map at the historic 1973 Battle of Versailles, and later served as the head designer for Pierre Balmain from 1993 to 2002. At the Battle of Versailles, Oscar de la Renta's collection was a masterclass in movement and American glamour. While the French designers presented very rigid and formal haute couture looks, the American designers leaned more into fluidity and unpretentious fashion. Oscar's designs frequently stand out for his use of movement and fluid, jewel-toned silk gowns, which were very influenced by 1970s Romanticism and his Spanish and Caribbean roots. You also cannot talk about Oscar de la Renta without talking about the women who wore him. In the early 1960s, Oscar de la Renta designed a custom peach gown for Jackie Kennedy, which essentially kicked off a steady tradition of him becoming the unofficial designer for American First Ladies. His gowns have also been a part of television fashion history. In Sex and the City, Alexander Petrovsky gifts Carrie Bradshaw a spring 2004 silk pink dress, which she later faints in. And in Gossip Girl, Blair Waldorf wears a gorgeous fall 2010 red gown at the Paris train station. Oscar's red carpet legacy is equally massive, spanning Sarah Jessica Parker's 2014 Met Gala dress to Penelope Cruz's 2005 Academy Awards dress. Oscar passed away in October 2014, just weeks after personally finishing the design for Amal Clooney's wedding dress. After his passing, the design house was taken over by his proteges, Laura Kim and Fernando Garcia. In 2021, they designed some memorable fashion moments, including Taylor Swift's flower-pressed Grammy dress and Billie Eilish's pink tulle Met Gala dress. Oscar's mainline designs say Oscar de la Renta or Oscar de la Renta Boutique, where you'll find heavy silks, brocades, and internal waist tapes. From the late 70s, early 80s, through the early 2000s, Oscar licensed his name out for department store fashion as well. If you like to shop secondhand, you've likely seen the Miss O by Oscar de la Renta collection or the Oscar de la Renta Pink Label collection, which consists of polyester satins and synthetic fiber sleepwear. That Miss O collection from the late 70s and early 80s was specifically designed for working women and consisted of a lot of bold shoulders, bright chiffons, and union labels. Of course, these lines don't carry the same high fashion value as his couture pieces, but they're still very cute and very wearable. What brand should we unpack for the letter P?